Tommy. So the next game is versus the New York Jets, and Aaron Rodgers might play this game. But honestly, I think there's a good chance that the New York Jets, will not score any points. Bookmark it. I think there's a good chance that they won't even get a field goal by the way this defense is playing. I mean, it's still an NFL team, so they'll likely get a couple of field goals. But man, if this defense plays the same, we might dominate the
Yeah,
Jets.
I mean the Jets have the talent. They're just a broken team right now. They are. It's there's something deeper than that roster that's going on for them. Um, I'm excited to see the matchups: Garrett Wilson, Devontae Adams, Brees Hall, and obviously Aaron Rodgers against our defense. So I don't want to undersell and be like this should be a walk in the park type of game. I do think there are some interesting matchups for us that we need to win the game. But I'm turning. But with that being said, I am confident the defense is going to do what they're going to do. I think they're going to come out and play really well. I think they're going to force the Jets into a lot of tough situations, and it's just a matter of the Jets executing and us executing. And so, with that, I think that's going to be an interesting layer of the game for sure. But on the offensive side of the ball, like we talked about, Sauce Gardner is going to be on DK. I really think this is a big, big opportunity for Kenneth Walker this weekend.
Yeah.
I think this is a game where he could go over 100 yards. I think Ken will give us 100 and a touchdown this week. Just a lot of opportunity to run the football. I think the play action will start to open up a bit this week, and I expect a big game from K9, and I expect a big game from JSN.
Mhm.
DK will continue to do what he's asked to do, like this, and he's going to keep that secondary honest, because of who he is, and they're going to have to sit back on him. And I think JSN and K9 are going to be beneficiaries of that. And so I think this is a big opportunity for the offense here to really, start establishing themselves and establish the run and, try to take over this game, time of possession, and just dominate there. And so, I'll just wrap it up with my prediction. I think the Seahawks are going to come out here and win by double digits. The spread, I was looking it up before the game. I was curious. To see Vegas was thinking about this one. It's two. It's 2 points. Seahawks favored by
Wow.
2 points. I think they'll cover. I think they'll cover that,
Mm.
and I think they'll win by double digits this weekend. I expect a good showing. Eastern Time Zone Hawks. We know. I mean,
Yes.
they're gonna do what
I
they
was
do.
just about to
So
say that. I was just about to say that the Seahawks, 10 a.m. games, flying East Coast. It was a Pete Carroll tradition, but Mike McDonald so far, man, he's 2-0 in the East Coast. Really great. I'm looking forward to this game. I think this game is going to be a dominant performance. I will be very disappointed if the Seahawks lose this game. Honestly, I think this is a game that you got to win because after that, you got some really tough games coming up, Tommy. You got some games with the NFC North. I was checking the Lions point differential was like 178. I'm like, man, that is wild, bro. Uh,
the Lions are the best team in the league. The Lions are the best team in the league.
yeah,
That's my honest opinion. Like, so
yeah.
but talk about the Lions if we ever have to talk about the Lions again, and maybe in the postseason. But um, yeah, I want us to come out and dominate because we're at Arizona the following week. We're seeing them again, and I know that it's going to be a different football game than what we saw last weekend, especially with such a quick turnaround. And then obviously some big NFC North matchups coming. 3 NFC North games in a row, and then we're at the Rams. So the expectation should be to come out and dominate, take care of business, get back home with a win with this big stretch coming up. And I think the Seahawks will do that.